What are you doing, big guy? Huh? Heifer? You are a nice little heifer, aren't you? Couple day old. I gotta tag that girl. Peace and joy, guys. Welcome back to another video, Drumhiller Farms. Hey, today we are getting ready. We have a new project here on the farm. We're getting ready for some new animals that are coming on the farm. So stick around with us today, check out what we're doing, and be in suspense, waiting to see our new enterprise on the farm. I'm gonna try to not tell you what it is so I can keep you guys in so much suspense that you gotta tune back in for the next video. Cattle are moving along this field really nicely. We got one more paddock here, and we're up to about 17 calves so far. All right, we got Joseph out here. He's nailing this fence together. Got a couple pieces of equipment that we're using for this, and you can see what we're doing here. We're putting a fence in front of a fence. What are we doing that for? Well, best way to explain that is we are going to put something in here that we need to have a little more security than just high tensile fencing. So you can draw your own conclusion until next video. One of the tedious jobs of fencing right here. A little splice work. Not so bad on the middle runs, but the top and the bottom one with that thick gauge wire, it's a pain, but it's an important step to make sure that thing is
secure. Oh, trust me, I understand why.
That's why I got the big man on it over here.
Without doing this, it'd be a pain in the...
Now I gotta bleep that out.
Oops, sorry.
This is
You're YouTubing?
kid friendly.
You're YouTubing?
Don't ruin this ice cream dish, dude. Steve's had this longer than you and I have been alive. So it's irreplaceable. It's nice when we can reap the benefits of someone else gathering stuff their whole lives. Right? Alright. Boy, we got some cranking to do here, don't we? Ah!
Cut yourself?
Freaking pinched myself. Alright, cattle move time. We've got Joseph over there doing the chickens. We got this whole fence done, and we got the gates hung. So that's real good. We're cutting trails through all this grass to put up fence. Now some people might say this is a little bit over mature, and not agree with them, but what are you supposed to do? We do the best we can to keep them moving around fast, but this happens every year to us. So this is just kind of what we have to deal with. But it'll be all right. It's not gonna be a problem. We're actually going to do a couple square paddocks, thinking that they might graze a little bit more grass. They're gonna be forced to graze a little bit more and stampede a little less. That's kind of our thinking here. Allison is just saying this hairy vetch is taller than she is. That's some good feed right there. And these seed heads are still very palatable. They are gonna turn brown on us. I know a lot of people have a huge problem with that, but you know, I just don't anymore. I don't have a problem with it because there's nothing I can do about it. And I am not gonna come out here with a tractor and mow pastures and not see any rain for the rest of the year and not have any grass to feed my cattle and say to myself, boy, I wish I wouldn't have mowed those pastures. Because I'm just gonna tell you, that's what's happened every time I've ever mowed a pasture. It's just, this is gonna go to seed and it's gonna reseed itself. It's gonna look brown and it's gonna offend a lot of people for a little bit of time, but we're gonna come in here, we're gonna hammer it, we're gonna make them eat as much as they possibly can. And that's why we're changing up our paddocks right now. That's why we're changing up the shape of our paddocks. I like the way you hold your water in there.
I like the way these overalls work for me.
All right. We got to set up water. We got to sort some cattle because we're going to take a couple to the processor. A real old cow that I think is not pregnant. We're going to palpate her to see. And we're going to take one steer in for some bundle meat. All right guys, what we got going on here is I've got sorted out a really nice 100% grass finished steer, and we are taking him in for our bundles. We have quite a long waiting list that we are not going to take the waiting list customers in yet, but you can see this guy is more than finished. This guy's gonna produce some beautiful grass-fed beef. We got a really old cow that we didn't want to breed this past year, and I'm hoping that she's not bred. We're gonna palpate her and find out. This cow is probably about 18 years old, 19 years old. We just spur of the moment asked our processor, hey, can we bring in a couple cattle? We're getting things set up to move across. We already got that side of the road. It's all set up. You've seen us doing that earlier. And right now they're going to put hay down on the road. This is especially good for young calves because they don't understand that the road's not a big hole. So that's what they're doing here. We got the neighbor Mike.
Come down here and watch by the looks of it.
Oh neighbor, we got some of the best neighbors around here because they all want to be a part of what we're doing here, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. You can see here what he's doing. That's just the cattle, our cattle know because they've crossed this road a million times, but the younger cattle, they don't really know that that's not just a big huge hole. And that's why we do that. All right, it's always fun crossing with fresh calves. Get up. I like to try to get them up there in the group because they normally end up trailing behind, and when they do, kind of make it a pain. Look at this little thing, 1424. She's a little dandy little girl. Come on, let's go. There we go. Come on. Good mama. Come back to get these calves. Come on. Come on. Atta girl.
That is a good girl.
Look at this mom. She's waiting for her baby.
She was pretty impatient.
Come on, let's go. Well, come on, let's go. We're not done yet. We're still on a cattle drive. Come on. What are you doing, big guy? Huh? Heifer? You are a nice little heifer, aren't you? Couple day old. I gotta tag that girl. Man, look at all this hairy vetch in here. Oh man, that's beautiful feed. Beautiful feed. My hand back.
What do you think?
I don't think she is. I feel like it's gonna have to be a call to my vet real quick.
You're a good girl.
Smells like a gym locker room in here with a little hint of poop. Manure. Could be because I got it all over my clothes. Get a lot of people that ask us when we tell them what we're doing. They say, oh, do you guys do your own processing? And we explain to them, no, you know, we're USDA certified that allows us to sell retail cuts of meat. Well, where do you get your processing done? Well, there's only one place we go, and that's Pease Packing. And they're the ones that allow us to take cattle in just about whenever we have to or is convenient for us. It's a Sunday afternoon here, and we're headed up to the processor. We called them, was it yesterday? Yeah.
Sent a text message, actually.
Yeah, sent a text message yesterday after hours saying, hey, you know, we're kind of in a bind where we need some meat because our bundles are sold out, kind of creeped up on us. And, you know, right now we're taking these cattle and it's going to be 30 days before we see them because they do dry age these, hang these for us for a minimum of 28 days, 21, 28 days, something like that. So it'll be about 4 weeks before we see these back. But got to give a shout out to the Pease Packing for getting us right in, and day's notice. Can't beat that out of the processor. So. Wow. Somebody went right out the side with it, all the way down the side. Jeez, Pete. I guess that's why they call it the Hershey Squirt Express. Alrighty, thanks for watching the video, guys. God bless.
Peace and joy.